Hello, Taurus. Hello, my bull gang. Elsie here to give you a reading. This one is just one of the extras that I come and throw down for you during the week. And thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you already. If you are brand new, please see us in the comments. We like to be there. I hope you will too. Thank you for reaching out and hitting the thumbs up. I appreciate you. All right, let's just go at it with some tarot, see what we can find out for Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Oh, yes, and if you are interested in a private read sale, excuse me, if you're interested in a private read sale, please look in the description. All right, okay. There we go. We have the Empress. Okay, there you go. All right, the Empress and the Hermit. So you've been hermiting, my Empress. You are learning things. It feels like a time of download, and I don't know about you, but that happens to me around, if there's going to be a change in my gifts, it's going to happen around a full moon. It feels like somebody here has been thinking about something. Taking some action possibly. Hermit is Virgo. We have Taurus and Libra as the Empress. We have some swords here, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It feels like you want to reach out to someone. You've been thinking about reaching out to someone here. And not just in the regular think tank, but in hermit mode. Like when someone goes into the hermit mode, it truly is a self-reflective time, right? It's a time to not think necessarily about what you want to do in the future in terms of your pentacle life, but it really is a time to strengthen your spiritual life, right? Yeah. It's a meditative time. That's what it feels like. It's whatever you're meditating, what I feel like you are thinking about reaching out to someone, and like I think you want to do it yesterday. Yeah, I feel it, but I almost feel a hesitation with the Hermit here. Like it almost feels like you're holding back. Okay, we've got the Nine of Cups in the reverse. We've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. And we've got the Nine of Swords in the reverse. The star is on the bottom of the deck. Why? Because of justice. So healing and balance is coming in the future. Two of Wands. You're going to have to make some sort of decision. Passionate decision about something that's coming up. Just listening. Okay. It feels that, Taurus, that you feel as though if you don't reach out to this person, that they're not going to reach out to you. You're wondering if this person has any feelings. It's the Nine of Cups is in the reverse, and it almost feels like this has been a bit draining. And it could be the time that you've been spending in hermit mode. So maybe you're just not getting out enough, first of all. But the time you're spending in hermit mode has been very draining for you. So this might be a really hard time, as you know, maybe some of you are spending a lot of time in hermit mode, and if you do, you are going to end up leveling up whether you want to or not, and that's the hard gig. It is. That's the thing about it, right? So if you are someone who is not necessarily the most social, who does go out, but not super often, I think you're the person who is the Empress, that you've been working on yourself. All the energy of all the queens is here and makes you abundant and present, and yeah, it seems really beautiful here. So what I want to say is, in the hermit mode, I think part of why I think you want to reach out to somebody here, but I don't think you have. And I see the Knight of Wands, right? The Knight of Wands is like, I'm not moving, not taking action. This is someone who is cool in their jets, right? So the Knight of Wands, it feels like you are wondering, is this still on or is it not on? It feels like there's silence. The Nine of Swords is here. It feels like there's silence. It's like I'm up in my head and I'm not really talking to anybody about it. All I'm doing is worrying. I think the person in the Nine of Swords is probably really worried about what people think about them. She's got eyes all over her body, right? And the Knight of Swords does carry one sword, and then we have 9. So there is a cycle of overthinking, of being worried, looking too far in the future. Somebody here is going to end that cycle. The star is here. So there is some beautiful healing that's coming in with the universe, right? The star is also air, right? Aquarius. Yeah, it's also swords. But the star, I feel, is coming in to give you some beautiful justice. That's what I think is coming for you. Beautiful justice after a point at which you make a decision. Okay. So you are not, you want to communicate with somebody, but you are not moving because of the Nine of Cups being in the reverse. Either you're unsure about the emotional investment in this situation, or you're feeling too drained. Something's going on that's draining your energy. It could be the situation. Maybe it's the overthinking, right? We've got the Nine of Swords, 10 swords here. It's the overthinking that could be draining for sure. Because it's, when you want to go, but you can't, or you don't feel like you should, or you're second guessing it. And I think it's causing a lot of worry. All right. What else are we doing? Oh, okay. Let's do that. Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Taurus. All right. I'm telling you, I can't write that. That's very cool. The rider in the Lenormand is bringing good news. 9 of Hearts in the bottom right-hand corner is the 9 of Cups. So your wondering is not going to have to be for very long because you have a message arriving. The rider brings messages. Yeah, and usually messages of good rapport, of happiness. 9 cups. It's now upright, Charlie just said. You're right. Yeah, the 9 cups here. This one is the one that's in reverse. Now the 9 of cups is upright. So it feels like it's going to pull you out of your hermit mode. Somebody is going to communicate with you. It's going to contact you about... And I think, you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say, whether you're feminine or masculine, bravo. Because that is why... That is the best and hardest learned lesson of the Empress. For me, as an Empress, it was the hardest learned lesson. Just cool your jets. It doesn't mean you got to chase them. It doesn't mean you got to send them 4 paragraphs and tell them how you are their worth. It means sit tight. If you are the Empress and you're really doing all the work that you need to do in order to be the Empress, then it will come to you. Yeah, you'll just call it in. That's the deal. Here comes the messenger. Look at that. The tulips, they're all about love. They're all about someone expressing their love, saying something. Queen of Swords, bottom right hand side of the card. This 9 is in the upper left, is reminding me of either September. For some of you, it could be that September, but it reminds me of Virgo, of course, which is the Hermit, and that is right here. So it feels like somebody with the Queen of Swords in the bottom right hand corner is about to tell you how they feel. And either they could be bringing that in themselves, that message verbally, or it could be something that's coming in the mail or as a delivery. That's what I see this as here. A delivery of flowers with a note. Okay. And then we have the owls, which are full of knowledge. Owls are quiet. They watch everything. You won't even know that they're there. And in fact, an owl will, when they are in flight, is silent. Yeah. Interesting. So we have card number 12. That does remind me of Piscean energy. I feel like you've been listening to your gut, and although you want to reach out and communicate with this person, I don't think you have. We've got the 7 diamonds down the bottom right-hand corner. That's the 7 of Pentacles. That's I'm waiting on some more information. I'm waiting on knowledge about what's going on here. So you definitely are the practiced Empress. And we have 1 and 2 is 3. It's probably about some sort of partnership of some kind. Yeah. And somebody's been waiting, and it's been worrying you. You've been wanting to reach out, but you're not reaching out. It's been worrying you. But also know that the owls are also about death and rebirth. They're about death, and it's about transformative energy. I think for those of you who are the psychic Tauruses, I think that you already know, because 12 is Pisces, right? So I think that you already know that this is coming, or you've been feeling it, but you've been sitting tight, and I'm so proud of you. Look at this. We got messages all over the place here. I'm so proud of you for doing that, because that's who truly gets the things that are coming to them. The ones that are aware. Yeah, for sure. Tell me about this message that's coming, please, for the Empress. Tell me about that. The Empress. Somebody who's going to be, it feels very overwhelming for them. They've been worrying about how to show you their affection, their heart space, because it's all over the place, is what I want to say. This person, the Seven of Cups is coming up with the Nine of Swords, and so it tells me that someone is very worried or is thinking too far ahead, and it makes them, it feels, when I see the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Cups, it feels anxious to me. I'm not diagnosing anyone. I have anxiety, so I know that feeling, and that's the feeling it's giving to me there. It's feeling like I'm all over the place and I'm worried about it, and somebody is coming in to bring a message because now they see it from your perspective. They've been trying to see it from another perspective, and I think it was the perspective of you. I have a feeling that they see your worth. You're showing up as the Empress, and you know your worth because that's the thing that's on top of your mind, right? That's the thing that when I put down the first card, it's usually because somebody's thinking that, right? So we are talking about somebody who loves the self, who's really done all the work and done it probably stealth, in silence, spent a lot of time alone. There we go. So you offered this person an opportunity, and oh, it's karma, Charlie just said. I love it. Charlie just said it's karma. You offered this person a cup and they didn't take it, and now they're coming back to offer you a cup, and guess what? You may or may not take it. You may just ignore the whole damn thing. You might ignore it because you're taking care of yourself in hermit mode. Tell me about the Four of Cups. Very interesting. That is immediate karma, for sure. Oh, this person is coming in though. You know what? Even if you turn them down, they're not having it. No, they're coming in. Yeah, I just saw this knight in my mind's eye. Charlie showed me the knight dropping to his knees. So it feels like this person is they know that they've been silent with you, or they feel that you've been cooling your jets and they've been silent with you. You want to reach out like crazy, but I feel like you're not. No, you're waiting for them to come in. Yeah, they're ready to work on it now. I like it. So this person, the message that they're bringing in, whether they bring it in by them, like face to face, or it comes electronically or whatever, the message that's coming in is indeed a happy one. Hey, yeah, it looks like this person's bringing the Ace of Cups with them. The Knight of Cups is here, saying that they're feeling very sort of, that their feelings are kind of on the sleeve. They realize that you may not take this cup because 4 and 1 is 5. I feel like this person's been feeling terrible or guilty, or you offered them a cup and they didn't take it. But I feel like this person's coming back willing to work on it now. This could also be someone that you worked with for some of you. There we go. So we're looking at Leo. We're looking at the Six of Wands. Yeah. So the Six of Wands and the Sun. And the Six of Wands is victory, right? Victory after the fight. After having a really hard time. And all of those wands represent something terrible that's happened to the person who's on their high horse. Whatever was sent to kill them, they slayed it. Yeah, so it feels like somebody here, the person that's coming in, the reason I'm saying that is because when the Six of Wands shows up, it gives me a little more perspective of your person's, why they've been taking their time, why they've been waiting. It makes me understand your person a little bit more. I'm not on your person's side necessarily, understand, but the Sun is here, and so I feel like they're going to make you understand. Or maybe you don't even need to be made to understand. Maybe you're psychic enough energy that you can just see it. Yeah. This person's coming back. They want you to see them, and they want to tell you that they're going to work really hard on this relationship. This person's probably really cute, like beautiful, handsome. But I don't necessarily know that it's more the meat suit, but the energy that this person brings, because this is a badass. This person is... whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and this person's stronger because of that. They've gone through a lot of stuff. Yeah. All right. There we go. We got look at that. This person's healing. They're having realizations and they're healing. Look at this. Yeah. I feel like you've started this person on their healing is what I want to say. They're in the Four of Swords and you might be getting spotty or no communication, but believe that when they come in, it's going to be kapow. There it is. Yeah, it's going to be all that. Yeah, there is an Ace of Pentacles there. It's the Lovers and it's the Two of Cups. It's all of it. It's I think that you're healing this person slowly. You guys are going to end a chapter here and it's going to begin a new chapter. Yeah, there we go. It's going to begin a new chapter and then the Fool pops out. Okay. I'm going to go for now. Thanks, Taurus, for being here and for watching this. I do appreciate you so, so much, my friends. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up on the way out. It's making a difference in growing the tribe. Thank you guys so much for all you do for me. Love you. I am out. Bye-bye.